Welcome to the channel, Gang to Live by your boy Mod, back with another one, man. Today I want to speak on maintaining your frame, bro. It's a couple viral clips been going around that I done seen, and I wanted to speak on them. Some good examples of being put in situations where you got to maintain your frame, whether it's by a guy trying to rattle you, throw you out your character, or a chick, you know what I'm saying, trying to shake you. If you don't know what maintaining your frame means, it's basically like standing on business, you know, holding on to your values, your self-respect, staying cool, you know, no matter what life try to throw at you. In a nutshell, it's your ability to like influence the environment instead of the other way around, letting your environment influence you, you know. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So a couple of clips I wanted to speak on. We're gonna watch them, review them, and I'll just give you some game on how to handle these situations. But before we do, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share. All that is really helping the channel. Channel been growing fast, man. Really appreciative of all the love I've been getting thus far. So yeah, do that for me, man. Hit that subscribe, like, share button. So let's get right into this first clip, man. It's some dating show that's online, Pop the Balloon or something like that. This guy, his frame was definitely being challenged by this young lady. And I just want to show how he handled it, kind of comment on it, and go from there.
Why you pop yours? You ain't fucking with me?
Personally, you talk like my little brother.
Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead. Go on back.
I'm 26.
Okay.
And you talk like my little brother. I feel like I'm talking to my Chicago as well.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Yeah, you're very gorgeous though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it. Also, I don't like that the fact that you put your hat.
What would be
Why do you have
considered
a hat
a fake
on?
briefcase though?
Fake briefcase.
I mean, the hair
or
done.
something.
It's done. It's done.
So why
dog.
didn't you show your hair?
That's what I wanted to do today.
I don't understand. I just want to see your hair though.
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay? You feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I could respect that. I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother. So.
No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's
so
because we from the same place. So you don't like people from your hometown.
I never said that.
And that's respectful. I can respect that.
I just want a man with a higher vocabulary,
okay,
which you don't have on your day-to-day speak. Speaking to all the other women, trust. I know you're good.
I talk like where I was born from. I got a real like respect. I can't let you, like, you feel me, throw down what I've been through. You feel me?
I never said what you went through was.
I'm just saying though, you tried though, darling.
No, I
you feel
didn't.
me? So I want you to know, like, I'm really from struggle. I speak a
great.
certain type of way, but I've searched for education. I have a bachelor's degree.
Fine.
You feel me? What I do right now, I work with people every day. So I don't want you to just throw shade on hood niggas in general.
I wasn't throwing shade on you,
I speak with a
love.
little slang. I got a little hood to me, but I'm educated, baby.
No, that's fine.
We can move forward. Thank you.
Okay.
That was hard to watch, man. Not because of the young man, but because of the young lady. Like, it's a few things going on in this video. First, I want to say this is a good example of how you maintain your frame, right? He didn't get to insulting her. He didn't get to calling her out her name, you know, going into a back and forth, like, belittling contest. He stood on his own too. He didn't let her rattle him, what she was clearly trying to do. For whatever reason, I can't figure out why she went so hard. Her talking about his clothes and briefcase and all that was unnecessary. So I can't figure out why, you know, what her reason would be. But it could have been because, you know, some chicks got insecurities and they'll try to mask those insecurities, or they'll try to bring you down to their level to make themselves feel better. That could have been the case. Some may feel like, you know, when a guy is out of their league, they feel like they got to bring them down to try to make themselves appear more, you know, presentable to that man. So she could have been trying to talk about his outfit or whatever, try to make herself look like she was higher than what she actually is. You feel me? But yeah, I totally agree with him. You know, the way he speaks and all that is just a product of his environment. He didn't sound ignorant. You know, he just sounded like he was from where he was from. But this is a good example of maintaining your frame. I know a lot of cats would felt like on some like, oh, well, you know, look what you got on, look at your clothes. Look. You don't want to do that, man. Let them get what they got to get off, and you hold your composure, because at the end of the day, like, ignorance is going to show itself. When two fools is arguing from a distance, you can't tell who's who. So when somebody is on that type of time, you let them stay on that type of time. You don't engage, you don't interact and join, you know, the ignorance, because now y'all both looking crazy. And clearly, you know, based on the internet's reactions, everybody kind of going in on how she was, you know, acting like for no reason, and then everybody's kind of like appreciating how he handled it. So ignorance, let it be what it be. Don't participate. This is a good example of maintaining your frame, staying cool, calm, you know, not engaging in a back and forth, demeaning each other, belittling. Like, this is a good example, and that's why I wanted to show this. Like, this is how you handle those interactions. Whenever a chick is trying to get a reaction out of you, you never want to give them that satisfaction of them knowing that they done got under your skin, you know? So I think he did a pretty good job of letting it be known, like, the things you saying to me is not affecting me, it's not bothering me, it's not getting under my skin. And when they can't get under your skin, they can't rattle you, you know what I'm saying? They'll, for one, gain a respect for you, and then for two, they don't really know how to handle you after that. And you kind of got to leave these women where they are. I wouldn't even did that much explaining personally to her, telling her about my degrees and all. I wouldn't even did all that. I would have been dead at the conversation. Like, you know, you have a nice one, you pop your balloon, you don't want to talk, just cool, keep it pushing. But he did a great job of maintaining his frame, and this is what it should look like when you get into a situation like that with a chick who kind of, it ain't no point, you ain't got to prove yourself. You know what you know who you are, you know what you done did, you know what you done accomplished. So always keep that in mind, man. This is a good example of what it looks like to maintain your frame. Now, I also want to get into another clip that's been going crazy, and I wanted to show what it looks like when you do not maintain your frame. Like, this is an example of what not to do, how not to get out of character. It's the clip of the Joe Budden pod where Joe and one of his co-hosts, Ish, kind of got into a back and forth, but I feel like Ish, in this situation, he lost his cool and he didn't maintain his frame, and he kind of got out of his character. So let's get right into that. Then I'm gonna speak on flaws and where he kind of messed up and could have did better at.
And is me, Joseph Anthony Budden Jr., has never in my entire life tried to f something that I know any of my friends have f. That's not to say that we're not Eskimo brothers in some cases, but I'm not intentionally trying to hit nothing that I know one of my people's hit, and I think that's nasty.
Okay, hold on.
I think that is nasty and disgusting. I think I'm way too fly of a nigga that could bag whoever I want to bag if I wasn't in love. To have to do that.
That sounds good.
So that's it.
So now, that sounds good.
Now, Ish brought up a woman.
Yes, when he gives an example.
That I did not sleep with.
Okay, so problem one starts right there.
How?
Because you said you wouldn't try to.
And I didn't.
Stop.
And I didn't.
Here we go, right?
And I didn't.
This is the problem. Joe is gonna paint the picture that it don't matter if he was naked with the girl. Joe's picture would be, I'm not trying to f her. And when he says that, you have zero to talk about at that point, because we can't prove, unless he penetrated the girl, that his intent was to f.
Can't.
True.
Wait,
Stop.
but you can.
No, we
but
can't.
You can.
We can't.
But you can.
We
But
can't.
you can, and that's my point in this.
No, you can't.
The women we be talking about, you know, would be f***ed if I was trying to f***. You know that. With 100% certainty. The women we be talking about, if Joe Budden tried to f***, they would be f***. There would be no gray area to say, oh, he didn't do that. Nah, he's trying to do that. They would be on the wall. That is the women that we talk about. So you do know that Joe Budden didn't try to f*** him, because they not f***. You light-skinned ass want to talk to me about a kiss.
It's my go. I'm not screaming.
Oh, damn.
No, you didn't.
I want to say before this video finish, so far Ish is doing a good job of maintaining his frame, right? So Joe done called him light skin. Joe done started turning up and raising his voice and yelling, right? And Ish is doing a great job. This is what it looks like when you are maintaining your frame, right? You not getting into a yelling match or screaming match with another person, right? Just because they're yelling doesn't mean that you gotta yell, you know? Just because they're calling you out of your name, calling you light skin, something like that, doesn't mean that you have to get into, unless y'all joking around, but this conversation seems a little more serious. So when Joe's calling him light skin in this context, he's trying to rattle Ish, right? He's trying to get a reaction out of him. So Ish is doing a great job of not giving Joe the satisfaction of reacting so far. So I just want to say he was doing a good job of maintaining his frame in the beginning of this conversation. Let's get back to it.
Scream, but
And I ain't cut him off.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I dealt with a girl before. Mm-hmm. Joe met the girl through me. Joe then proceeds to have rendezvous with said girl.
Okay.
One of the rendezvous is behind a local New York spot, tongue kissing the girl in his car.
No, that's not true. See,
And
that's my other. He
this
just
is what we
believed
gonna
everything the girl said.
But he didn't.
He believed
You
anything.
told me this,
He let
Joe.
you talk without.
That's true. I'll shut
You
up.
and Joe admitted it.
My bad.
You ain't got to yell.
It's your
He
world.
ain't got to
It's
interrupt.
your world.
Go ahead.
Off mic,
I'ma moderate
Joe,
this shit.
True,
Let's
I
get it.
appreciate it.
Go ahead. It's your go.
Off mic, Joe just admitted that him and the girl was tongue kissing.
Not in a car.
He said in the back of the
You
spot.
got to have all the details right with Joe.
He said the back of the spot.
He said the back of the
I
spot.
said it was the back of the spot.
Yeah,
he did.
He said the
He
car.
did.
He didn't say the car.
You're a little
My
semantic-y.
All right, so this is another tactic that Joe is using, right? He's trying to get under this man's skin, right? So the guy brings up the fact that Joe and the chick was doing whatever behind the club. Joe says that isn't true, right? He said we weren't in the car. What he's doing is playing semantics, but he's doing it so that he can try and get under Ish's skin. Joe's very aware that the location of what he's talking about doesn't really matter. That's not the point of what Ish is talking about. But Joe wants to get under his skin, so he's going to be petty and say, you got the location wrong, so it's not true. That means the whole story is incorrect, right? Because we weren't outside the club, we were inside the club. Being petty, playing semantics, like he's trying to rattle Ish, he's trying to get him out of character, he's trying to get him out of his frame. You gotta know when somebody is doing that, you know, maintain. It's kind of funny when you can see that's what somebody is doing, you can kind of laugh at it instead of engaging. When you can see that's what they're doing, Ish is about to break real soon based off these tactics that Joe is using.
Semantic-y, though.
I'm
being very
a
semantic-y.
little semantic-y.
No, I'm not semantic. I do that with him because all he do is believe anything that the bitches say while he on the phone on the highway.
That's-
He don't never come talk
Stop.
to his man.
Stop.
He don't never try to get
Stop.
two sides of the
Don't
story.
believe
Your
nothing.
friend
Stop
is
agreeing
telling
with Joe.
you that I did not try to fuck that girl or she would be fucked.
That's not. I'm saying
All right,
Joe.
go ahead.
Again, Joe tongue kissing the girl.
Okay.
Cool. Stop. Then another time, I walk into a spot. I didn't even know Joe was gonna be in the spot. I walk into the spot. Joe invited the girl to said spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Joe's stance in these matters is, if y'all f a girl, that girl is barely getting a high from me.
That's
you're
different.
changing my
No,
words.
no.
Now
He
you're
didn't
changing
say
my
that.
words.
That's different.
Now
He
you're
didn't say
changing
that.
my
This-
words.
That's different.
Hold up.
Me trying to f a girl and her barely getting a high from me are two very
Different things. But Joe's on record as saying, if y'all used to fuck with any girl,
No, but don't put
All
the
right,
not
so
say
we're
hi
not-
on me
we're
because
not-
I speak to
Cool.
y'all exes.
Cool.
He do.
Cool. Listen to my point. in a rational person's brain, you tongue kissing a girl, and then you inviting a girl out to said night spots. Again, now we can never, I don't care what happens, I could shoot at anybody and say, yo, I ain't intend to kill him. We can't never prove what my intent is going to be. But in a rational nigga's brain, when you tongue kissing this bad on a late night behind a spot, and then you invite her on a late night to an after hour spot, you attempting to do something.
Let
But
me-
now, stop, Flip. We can't prove now what Joe has in his brain, so it's null and void argument at that point.
And he's leaving out the one part I keep saying, which is I don't associate this person with him. I don't ever remember meeting this person with him. I've met this person through 100 different men, to my recollection, and none of them are you.
Yeah, after me.
Was
But
this
if he
your
don't-
girlfriend?
but if he
Was
don't
this your-
remember,
If I don't remember her from you, Ish.
But wait, was this
so
your
if
girl?
I'm running around, you know how many girls I've ran around with on the let's go
care
get
less
hookah, yo, let's run over here.
This is another Joe's trying really hard to rattle this man, right? He's trying to get a reaction out of this man. He's trying to make Ish look like the fool in this situation, right? To say I met a person through 100 different people, that's just cap. You know, like you meet someone, when you first meet someone, that is a one-time deal. You don't continuously meet someone for the first time multiple times. So I'm sure Joe is well aware of who he met this person through, whether it was Ish or whether it was somebody else. He's well aware of who he met her through. So to say I met somebody through 100 different people, that's just being disingenuous. That's cap. But he's doing it on purpose to try to make Ish look like the fool, to try to get a reaction out of Ish, which he's about to do very soon.
Yes, okay.
That's what- that's his-
So
But I
what's the
didn't do
point?
it.
I got.
But I didn't do it.
Okay, finish
I
it.
didn't try to.
Okay, got it.
It wasn't texting and calling. Whatever this light skin
hung
shit
out,
is he on.
whatever,
It
and I ain't do
wasn't
shit.
none of that.
And niggas invite
It's
bitches out.
only him.
We invite-
And that's about the third
That's what I'm
time
saying.
he's tried to frame something
Niggas
that
do
way
that.
while he's been on his
It-
spot.
it-
And I don't like that light skin shit that he do.
No, I like
hate
what he.
it.
I like what he do.
That's you.
He keeps calling him light skin. Just notice he keeps calling him light skin. And now you can see Ish's face is changing. It's starting to affect him. It's starting to get to him.
Joe, again, it's 2024. You're not gonna give me the scream. You are gonna conflate.
I got you, nigga.
You don't.
I got
far
you.
from.
I love it.
You shouldn't even never
The
say that
things
was
that,
one of
the
you shouldn't
things
even
that
say
he
that
is
about
saying.
this girl.
I'm not believing the girl. He admitted the things. What are we? It's
Okay,
it's not a falsehood.
You
He
certainly are
admitted-
not believing the things I admit, because I'm sitting here telling you that on everything in the universe, I have never tried to pop that girl.
Cool. I know.
It's not cool because that's the point of our conversation.
No, and again, every nigga in this room, admittedly, that when you start on the late night, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, you tongue kissing a chick behind the spot, and y'all was in your car. You saying y'all wasn't. What y'all standing up behind the spot, tongue kissing on the wall like you 12?
So now you want the details.
You admitted that y'all was in your car. No, I'm just
We
changing.
weren't in the car.
Okay.
Please stop changing my words that I'm telling you to
It's
your
cool,
face.
right? You tongue kissing a girl on a late night. Every nigga in here has tried to get a girl back to their crib on a late night. Boom, 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 boom. What you doing when we leave the spot? That's intent. When you go to court, you was intending on popping.
You just conflated two things, and
did.
that's your brain that's saying that.
I know.
That if
Again.
you kissing a girl inside of a club, that do not always mean you trying to take that girl home and fuck.
Now y'all inside.
We was inside.
You just said y'all was outside off mic.
No, I didn't.
Behind the club.
Ish, no.
At the back of the spot,
Ish.
spot, bro.
You real emotional.
I'm just saying
I'm
that's
not
what he
emotional.
said.
I'm
The back
telling
of
you,
the- I don't have a
it was
dog
the
in
back
this
of
Keep
the
making
spot.
this about emotion and trying to make me seem like I'm irrational.
Because
I'm
why are you not just
Let me
believing
talk,
your friend?
and let me stop.
Why are you not just believing your
Can you
friend?
see- can
and
you
why
see
do
his
you
point?
keep? Why is it a
I'm
repeated
the
issue
emotional.
that you believe women
Can you see his
when
point
your
of not
friend is
believing the
telling you
girl?
something?
Can you see his
You
point?
keep
I'm
doing
asking
that.
you.
Stop.
Yo,
Did the girl say he tried to fuck her or something?
Yes. That's why he's sitting there acting light skinned.
bro,
The fuck are we talking
you
about?
keep screaming. And,
Light skin bullshit.
And stop.
So hold up. Wait.
Yo,
Now I gotta
dog.
wait. Let me ask you
You
one
about
question.
to piss me off, and I'm gonna start screaming back at you.
Wait, can I
nigga,
ask a
this
question real
stop.
quick?
This is about
So you
you
can't even
always
ask a
saying you not coming behind us when we fuck with a bitch. You knew I fuck with the bitch. You met the bitch through me, and you came behind her. You should have never kissed her. If that's your instance.
Ish. You
Yo,
keep
my bro,
ignoring
what's
me
wrong with y'all
saying
niggas sitting
I
here
have
acting like
not
I'm
met- I do
crazy.
not
This
re-
nigga be fucking lying.
Ish. I don't know this girl from you.
You do.
I
You do.
don't.
You met her
I'm
through me.
telling
You
you
get
I
the
don't.
convenient amnesia. So any bitch I fuck
No,
behind
Ish.
you, I don't know
No,
neither.
no.
I ain't meet him through you.
No, Ish. That's
All right, that's enough of that. As you can see, Ish lost his frame. He lost his cool. And the way Joe manipulated this man to losing his frame was pretty masterful, you know? And it takes a very aware, conscious man to know what's going on. And I know Ish knew what was going on, but he just couldn't take it no more and he lost it. That's why I'm speaking on his side. I don't agree with what Joe did, with Joe's manipulation tactics. But if you know who you're dealing with, you know this man is sitting here lying to your face, you kind of just gotta laugh it off. You know, like it's not that big of a deal to break character and start looking crazy on camera, right? Joe gonna be Joe. He's been screaming on camera forever. But for Ish, he got him to rattle. And if you notice, what Joe did to really seal the deal, to get the satisfaction of rattling this man, Joe started yelling at him, screaming at him, calling him light skin, right? Joe really turned up. If Ish would have stayed cool and played it calm, Joe would have been looking crazy. Once he got under Ish's skin, Ish gets to screaming and yelling, and he's screaming, saying, "You kissed the girl." And now he does sound rattled. You know, it's clear that this man is irritated. And as soon as Ish starts screaming, peep how Joe's volume comes back down and Joe is more relaxed because he now has the satisfaction of knowing, like, I got him. I got under his skin. Some people just like that, man. Some people just want to rattle you. They want to irritate you. They want to get under your skin. They want to make you look crazy, right? Joe is lying about a lot of stuff, but he's so good at manipulating that he did what he was trying to do. He was able to rattle Ish. So this is an example of what it looks like when you don't maintain your frame. Always maintain your frame, bro. Don't let anybody be able to manipulate how you act. No one should be able to get you to start screaming and yelling. Somebody purposely, intentionally trying to get you to do that and then you still do it, that's not maintaining your frame. That's not what being a masculine man is about. Always stay calm, man, in these situations. There's no point of turning up, screaming, raising your blood pressure and all that over over an argument that's insignificant in the grand scheme of things, right? He lying, that's what it is. But you're not about to get me to come down to your level and get to screaming and looking crazy on camera. Joe, to me, did what he was trying to do, you know, and in that case, he won that argument, because if his whole goal was to make Ish look crazy, he did it. You know what I'm saying? And Ish, in the end, was the one looking crazy because he broke character. He got out of character. Joe screaming and yelling is what Joe does on the regular. And you got to know your audience. You got to know who you're dealing with, so you don't feed into that when that's just how somebody is. You know what I'm saying? You stay away from them type of people. Typically, you shouldn't befriend those type of people, but it is what it is. But these are just some examples of how it should look to maintain your frame, and then what it looks like when you don't. So just keep these things in mind, man. Always think, use your brain, always stay cool, calm, and collected, and don't let nobody rattle you, or don't let nobody be able to manipulate your emotions or manipulate your actions, because you could crash out doing some stupid stuff a lot of times when that's the case. But yeah, man, I got more videos on the way. Like, subscribe, share, and I'm gonna get back on y'all soon, man. Peace.